So you can see what's happening here. See how the thing's wobbling all over the place?
Yes.
I'll tell you why. So the reason why it's wobbling all over the place is because the bees at our main bee site have found some Leptospermum honey. It's also known as Jellybush. It's probably an Australian version of Manuka honey, which sets like jelly. And you can see this frame here, it's just as heavy as when I put it in.
Wow. So all of that's Jellybush.
All that's Jellybush. You can see a few cells are empty, so that must be regular honey.
Yeah.
And all the rest is Jellybush.
Wow.
And I'll tell you the reason why that thing was wobbling so much. This other frame was mostly regular honey.
Oh,
Now you can see a bit of Jellybush in that bit they made down the bottom there, and there's a bit of Jellybush here. Now I'm not sure whether the camera picks it up. You can see all the top part is empty, and there's a little section here that's got
yes, it does pick it up.
Jellybush.
Oh.
So it slowed me right down. So I'm keeping some, and I'm going to take some into Rob Blackmore at the ABC. So he's been talking about this Leptospermum honey for quite a while. He sounds pretty excited about it. So I'm going to, I normally cut this drone comb out every time I extract the honey anyway, so I'm going to cut the drone comb out with this Leptospermum honey. And what I'm going to do to get the honey out of that is just gently warm it up and then separate the honey from the wax. So I don't want to destroy any of the goodness out of the Leptospermum.
Oh, it's very expensive honey, I've heard. About $200 a kilo in China.
In China, yeah, that's retail, I imagine.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much the beekeepers get, but it's a bit of a pain really, because it's taken me ages to get through all this. A lot of people on the coast here have got flow hives. I wonder how the flow hive would go with this stuff in it. I imagine it could be quite challenging. And I've got it out of that frame. This one here, look at this one. It's almost as heavy as when I put it in the extractor.
Hardly anything's come out.
Hardly any has come out, so I'm cutting out the drone cone. So if you're watching, Rob, I just want to say good day to you, mate. Hope you enjoy this Leptospermum honey.
It tastes beautiful.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but I will.
So what are you going to do with that frame? It's still full of honey.
I'm going to get it out with this spoon. I've got a spoon here. You can see the lumps of jelly coming out with it.
Yeah, you can, boy.
Yeah. So even if I get half of it out, so I've never had this much Jellybush honey ever, and whenever I've got it, it's been at our main site, and generally what happens, it might be only one hive that collects it, but this time it seems like it seems to be sort of half the hives have got this Leptospermum honey. You know, what's left over goes back in the hives, and then the bees generally consume it, and then next time I rob the honey out of them, it's back to regular honey again. It must only just come at it, yeah.
Very seasonal.
Very seasonal. So I've got some honey that I'm also robbing from the hives out at the lychee farm, that's out in the hinterland at Palmwoods, and I haven't struck any of this honey there in those hives. So it must be more on the coast. I was helping a bloke out last year with his bees, and he's up on the North Shore at Majimba, and he had a lot of it in his frames. There's a lot of the Jellybush left over. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.